Hey guys, welcome back to JR14. Here we are with another video today, and I'm actually excited because this is not Volkswagen content. Also, got my JR14 merch. If you guys do want to purchase this for yourself, I'm sorry for the lighting. It's pretty light. There we go. If you do like the shirt, if you do like the merch, go ahead right below this video and purchase some for yourself. Now let's get started with the video. All right, guys, so here we are here at Citi Field in Queens, New York, and right behind me is the BMW Ultimate Driving Machine booth. They actually invited JR14 out for the day. I registered and I got accepted to do their autocross on the brand new 3 Series, the G30 chassis, I believe that it is. Quote me if I'm wrong, but it is the new 3 Series. This is the M340i. So let's go inside, let's get registered, and let's have a good time in this car. So let's go. So guys, I thought it was actually just a 3 Series, but they actually brought all the cars out, including the new Z4, which shares the same platform as the new Supra. Also, you do have the X6, the all brand new 2020 X6 with its redesign, which I'm actually going to take a quick walk around right here. This is actually pretty cool and definitely pretty nifty. The cool thing is they will allow you to sit in the cars as well. I like it. It looks pretty good. Over here, we have the brand new 7 Series. So this is the B7 Alpina. As you guys know, the B7 Alpina is usually the more tamed down, more luxurious. It has some luxury features, but it is also more sports inspired. Notice the huge wheels and also the spotty skirts on the exterior. MSRP on this vehicle, $142,000, but it's definitely worth it. Right here, you do have I believe this is the X3, which looks pretty cool. And this is great. This is the new 8 Series Grand Coupe. I like this a lot. This looks really good in person. I've never seen one up close yet. This is the M850. So the M Sport models will have, obviously better suspension, better brakes, but it's not a true M car. But it's pretty cool. I believe you can actually just get inside of these. So we're actually going to walk inside this one. Other people are inside the other vehicles. So definitely if we sit in here real quick. We definitely do have nice displays. So everything is digitalized now. You do have the radio in here. I'll turn that down because of copyright infringement. Also, you do have, wow. So this is pretty cool. So it's crystal, and it actually has the 8 Series logo right inside. You have the crystal. Also, this is also pretty cool too. This is the iDrive system. USB port right in the center with the 10-inch display. This is actually pretty cool. It looks like, look at the back seats. The back seats are pretty dope in here as well. So this is pretty cool. I like these. A lot of people were talking about these on the reviews on the new BMWs that I've seen, these new flares that come out, which is pretty awesome. This is pretty cool. Do street drives, and I believe they're doing street drives only in this car. And this is the car that we actually came to see today. I think it'd be a cool, perfect daily driver. Now, if this is this is the M340. So this has 82 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque, inline 6 turbocharged, and it's pretty cool. The good thing about the 3 Series over time, from back all the way from the E30 to the E36 and the E46, is that they've gotten bigger and heavier. This one actually being around almost 3,900 pounds. This is, I believe, if it's the I, it would be the rear-wheel drive variant. They do make it an all-wheel drive, but first for BMW with a 3 Series is that it does not come in a manual transmission. I believe the new M4 and M3 will come in a manual, but however, this car will not. It will actually come with a ZF 8-speed automatic transmission, no dual clutch here. And then actually, let's go inside and take a look at it. So pretty much this is their M Sport package. So you do have these M Sport inspired seats with the blue stitching. And then obviously a lot of these BMWs, the new language on the inside of them now is everything is digital. Like you saw in the 8 Series. A lot of this isn't skimped out. So this is obviously one major complaint that BMW always definitely had with the interiors, was that they're always dated and they're very simple and they look like everything else. Now you definitely have something like this. The new steering wheel, 3-spoke steering wheel, the 8-speed automatic transmission, and the whole layout of the dashboard is completely new. I like these new materials. Obviously, you have soft material touches up here with the blue faux stitching on top. And obviously, you do have the accent lighting throughout. So this is definitely pretty cool. What I definitely want to do, I'm a little early to this event. I'm actually going to do a street drive in this car, which I definitely want to do. And then also, I'm going to actually go on the autocross track and take one of these out. Actually, I want to show you the engine really quickly before we continue. So this car right here is about $54,000. Pretty much comes with everything, and I don't know how to open this hood, which is actually pretty interesting. I don't know how to open the hood. Hang on a second. All right, guys, so actually I got a little confused with the hood real quick. So on these cars, they're double latch, so you have to pull the latch in the car twice in order to get this open. First of all, inside the shades here, so these actually open and close. The vents actually open and close for more aerodynamics. And then this is the inline 3 liter inline 6. As you guys can see, the turbo's right there, and this is actually the same B58 engine platform that shares with the C4 and the Supra. So pretty much all the variants for the inline 6s, which is a somewhat of a B58 variant, you definitely have those as well. So as we come around the back, Stefan from Redline Reviews actually did mention that this kind of does resemble a Lexus a little bit, which is accurate. Definitely does. I like it though. I do like the fact that the exhaust tips are real. I mean, they're just a part of the trim, but the exhaust tips are there, and they do have baffles in the exhaust as we come around the passenger side. So, you know, pretty much, you know, you're gonna have enough space for, you know, you're gonna have enough space to do everything, and with everything with the 3 Series. It did get bigger and wider from the last generation, but it is more powerful. Like I said, that 3-liter inline 6, and then also you have a USB port down here. So there's a lot amount of space. Leg extenders here. You have power, driver, and passenger front seat. And then also you do have the M, since this is the M performance package, they actually do have like little M badges like this throughout the entire car. You do have the Harman Kardon with the convenience lighting on the side here. And also in the rear, you do have pretty good seats. Definitely the contrast edition with the blue. You can get these in a bunch of different colors though. BMW just mentioned to me that you can get the seats in red, tan, black. So you can get them in a bunch of different colors, but like as you can see, that convenience lighting on the opposite side with the blue definitely looks nice. And as we come to the back, I'm in the back seat right now. And then the cool thing about it is they really did a good job on this interior. I really like the way they definitely got through with this and did this design. This is the car that I actually wanted to come drive today, and this is the car I actually wanted to go see. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the drive right now.
It's light, nimble, and spirited, and I know because I've owned a BMW since 1974. Anyone know what model might have been available then?
First one?
2002, okay.
2002. 2002.
The first one was...
You get a free water, sir. They're right up here. Well, listen, my name is Ron Van Riechem. I've been a proud owner of BMW since 74. In 1998, I obtained a racing license and went racing instead of golfing. And I lived in the San Francisco area, so Laguna Seca and Sears Point or Sonoma Raceway were my home tracks. I was on the original program back in 1998. We had actually introduced a new 3 Series way back then too. And I'm an instructor at the BMW Performance Center out in the California desert, out in Thermal, California. Are any of you familiar with our driving school, our high-performance driving schools? Well, we have 2 of them, all right? And this ignites something in your body. I mean, if you get off on doing this kind of thing, you need to come see us at our performance center. Pick up where we left off right here. So how this program is going to work, we're going to start by introducing ourselves. Then I'm going to break you up into groups of 3. So I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but it's 3 per car, and I'll assign you to an instructor. The instructor is going to take you out on a reconnaissance ride. They'll be driving. Everyone will get that reconnaissance ride. After that's done, the instructor is going to roll over to the passenger seat, and we're going to have you folks driving. All right? We call that, we have reconnaissance, and then we have the driving we'll call practice. You have any idea what we might be practicing for? Timed event. That's right. We're going to time you. See what you learned in your practice. All right? Okay. At the end of that, we're going to recognize the 3 fastest drivers. Okay? So that's how we're going to roll here.
Kind of things you're going to be dealing with out there. The first feature are these big green chartreuse green cones. These are the starting gate. You notice we're cheated over to the left here. That gives you a straighter shot at the first corner. When you come up to these green cones, gentlemen, please stop there. Do not go until I give you clear to go. Simply because I may have to blend you into traffic because we're sharing the track with those other folks that went over to track 4. Once I give you clear to go and you take off, you're confronted by a big morass of cones. Well, what do? It's pretty simple. The blue and white ones, along with the white chalk lines we've laid down, they tell you where the track goes. The important cones to pay attention to, my friends, are going to be these orange ones you see placed every so often. They are markers for you to use as to where to place the car. They're reference points. They describe the path of least twistiness around the track. Because think about it, the less of this you do, the more of this you can do, right? So the less we can turn the wheel, the faster we go. It's called the racing line or the fast line. You want to get as close as you can to those cones as possible. Now the other important thing to do is keep your eyes way ahead of the car. I like to say, where's my car going to be in 3 seconds? That's where your eyes should be. So that means if we follow this last car here, as he goes roaring down there and comes up to that first right turn, he's going to be braking. As soon as you turn in, you turn your head and look for your next reference point, your next cone, because if you look there, your hands will steer the car there. Just like if I take you to a shooting range, I hand you a pistol, and I say, okay, shoot the target. What's the first thing you do?
Look at the target.
Look for the target, exactly. So look for the target, and then your hands will take you there. If you just turn and then look, you may as well close your eyes because you're turning blind. It's actually the exit marker for this big right-hand sweeper. You come out and you come right up next to that as you exit that corner.
Okay.
Next, you're going to be braking right about here, really hard. You're going to be brake, and you turn in at the orange cone, your marker. Now, resist the urge to dive down low to the inside. Keep slowing down on the brakes till about here. Come off the brake and start feeding in a little bit of throttle. Go out wide and keep the wheel turned, and that'll aim you right to your next mark. So you're going to brake. You're going to turn your head and look out the side window here. Hang it high again, and then patience, bring it in. And when you know the nose is going to get to that orange reference cone, you give it gas. Brake, look, turn, like BLT, like the sandwich, and then you add avocado. Accelerate. BLTA. You're going to brake. B, look. L, T, turn, and A, accelerate. Lift here. You don't need the brakes. Look, turn, and accelerate. We're going to brake. Roll off the brakes. Patience. Then give it a little squirt, and then give it big throttle here. Brake. Look, turn. Patience. Bring it in. Start adding throttle. And this is a quick one. You got to really whip it from one side to the other and unwind the steering as you come off here. Once you get the hang of this, you can actually get this car going pretty quick around the corner. Here I lift, bring it in, pedal it through the corner, got a little sideways there. Brake, roll into it, squeeze on the gas, more, fire it over here, brake, look and turn, swoop it around, patience, squirt, brake, look, turn. Unwind the steering as you come off this corner, right up the left edge. And when you come into the pits, get her load way down slow when you get here to these orange cones. Because this other tent's going to have their cars parked here and people will be flinging doors open, so stay way over on the right side. Get in there. And now unwind the steering and give it a squirt. Very nice. Good. That's a good rhythm there. That time you slow down a little too early. So somewhere in between. Middle path. Brake, look, and turn. Good. Unwind the steering. Power it up the left edge. One more lap. Brake, look, turn in. Now power down. Good. Lift, turn in. Keep it tight. Now power down. Good. Now brake high. Look for that cone early and rack it down in there. Unwind the steering, give her juice. Nice. Now brake, wait, turn it in sharp, give it a little juice. Don't turn too sharp there. There you go. And brake, look, and turn. Unwind it, and one last blast up the left edge, and we'll fly it in pits and brakes. So that was really nice. You put together the combinations of the corners, and you kind of learned the lesson from the other guys. You can't stomp on the gas too hard, so that worked out pretty well. That's good.
All right, guys, well, that's going to conclude this video. I had a great time with the BMW driving experience. I had a great time driving the all-new 2020 BMW M340i rear-wheel drive with that 3-liter inline 6 with that turbo. It's absolutely great, and there's the cars right here. So we all had a good time. We all competed. Definitely had a good time. But guys, if you did like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to JR14. And also, guys, remember, when we have German luxury vehicles that we are just killing it on the track with, you guys always remember that cars are a lifestyle.